Our regular programming includes 6 hours of news every day with programs like Vermont Viewpoint with Rick and Gary. We also have a music program in the afternoon called The Getaway, which is a getaway from the news or a little break from the news. And that quite often features local music. We have the Brady Farkas Sports Show, which is an extremely popular afternoon program. We have dinner jazz. And then we have featured programming like Red Sox baseball, coverage of local fairs, which are coming up again this year now that the pandemic's over, yay. Events like the Classic Car Show, Norwich Hockey, the Farm Show, high school basketball, NASCAR and ACT racing, town meeting, and many, many other local events. WDEV was founded in 1930 and has been owned and operated by the Squire family since 1931. We are celebrating 90 years on the air. I think that's the second oldest continuous on-air station in Vermont. And that's happening July 16th. So this is our 90th anniversary. We have won more AP awards than any other station. That's in the country. WDEV has its own newsroom as well as affiliates with national, regional, and local news outlets. People engage with a news format differently. It's a more active listening, so they tend to not tune out commercials. They listen to it as part of the content. So on WDEV, again, we can maximize your budget because fewer commercials can be more impactful. And WDEV has always been part of the community, and I think we have a very loyal listening audience because we support community activities, community events, and local nonprofit partnerships. Our listening area, it begins north of White River Junction, goes right up that northern corridor to the border of Canada. We have adjacency on the New Hampshire side, on the New York side, and we also cover Addison County as well. So it's a very large listening area. And even though we're celebrating 90 years of history, we're looking ahead to the next 90 years. And we continue to focus on improving our programming and expanding our audience by adding new programs and try to improve the programs that we have. We have 24/7 streaming. We have apps for streaming, continued opportunities for advertisers. We have a cooperative advertising department to assist our advertisers with co-op audits, pre-approval for scripts that are eligible for cooperative advertising, and all the paperwork necessary for claims reimbursement. We also have podcasts now, on-demand listening of favorite shows. Brady Farkas program, which I mentioned recently, has nearly 200,000 downloads a month. Vermont Viewpoint with Rick and Gary, the iconic music to go to the dump by, In the Garden, all of those are new opportunities for our advertisers to put their messaging in our podcast in the form of pre-roll and audio mid-roll. So that's a really great new opportunity. We also offer jingles now. Why do Fortune 500 companies all have jingles? Because they work. And we are now helping our advertisers by producing custom jingles to really get your message stuck in everyone's head, that earworm. So that's an effective thing that we're offering now. We also have full digital services through RVG Digital, which Nathan will be talking about today. Also, many people don't know that we own 2 other stations, WCBT 101.7 FM, Classic Hits Vermont. The unique thing about Classic Hits Vermont is it is programmed from a list of over 4,000 songs in our music catalog. Most stations work with about 500, so that gives you a good comparison. The goal of the station is to have that aha moment in every music set where you go, oh my God, I haven't heard this song in forever, and you crank it up. And I think you really find that that's true. We work with 50-minute music blocks and a midday music marathon to increase listening and cut down on talking. And that means that we have a lot of in-office listening, which skews our audience professional. So it's 35 plus, it's professional, and it reaches listeners with an above average discretionary income. So as an advertiser, you couldn't want a better audience than that. The demo is 35 plus, by the way, on that. And it's also an extremely affordable advertising option. And then lastly, we have WLVB 93.9 FM Vermont Country. This is perfect for any advertiser who wants to reach an audience in Lamoille County. Again, it's a community station, as all our stations are. It's been there for about 26 years, supporting community events like the Turkey Trot, airing high school basketball, as well as classic country and current country hits. So that is another good option that we have. So if all of this sounds like something that's intriguing to you, what is the process to becoming an advertiser? So I would say reach out to me. I will put my contact information in the chat. I will put you into, I'm the sales manager. I will put you in touch with the right account executive to work with you. My team of 6 has a combined nearly 200 years of experience in radio. So that's pretty substantial in marketing radio. We will perform a free analysis of your marketing objectives and present a customized media plan to meet your marketing objectives and stay within your budget. And it includes all production of your commercials. And at RVG, we can be, Radio Vermont Group, we can be your marketing partner because we offer radio, video, and digital, all working together with one local contact who understands your business, your market, and has experience working with small business in Vermont. So that's pretty much my presentation. Does anyone have any questions?
Okay, thank you, Julie. And if you think of any questions in the meantime, the contact information will be in the chat. We'll also have a section for Q&A at the end. So next, I would like to invite Crystal from the Times Argus up to the microphone.
Hi, everyone. So I am Crystal. I'm from the Times Argus. I'm an advertising executive. There's 3 of us. There is Christy Wolfram and Peter Morande, who's also on this call as well. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about what we've been doing since the pandemic has started, because that's really truly the change that's happened with the Times Argus. Since then, we've brought in Ed Coates, who is kind of side by side with Steve Pappas right now, handling the business sides of things. And we have kind of flipped the advertising side around, where we're more consumer friendly, and we're more about making sure that you get the exposure that you need more than and helping you rather than us gaining as well. We have our prices have been cut down tremendously. We have a lot of deals going on with big ads, spaces. We also do a lot of reader engagements with, we have monthly coloring contests that are very cheap to get into, that you can run on a 6-month to a year basis. We have, several different editions that we do of things. We have, the Waterbury Reader that we just came out last fall. We also have the Central Vermont Reader, the Daily Times Argus, and online subscriptions, and combined that's over 30,000 readership between all of these. And a lot of it you can access right online. Everything that is online, you can also is the same thing that's printed in the paper each day. So you're not missing out on anything, whether you have an online subscription or if you are doing a print subscription. We do different things like we just did our Explore Vermont. I'm not really good with screen sharing, so I have physical things. We just did our magazine for the summer edition of Explore Vermont, which came out really beautiful. It's a glossy piece that we put out down into hotspots in different tourism areas or just different travel areas where people can pick them up and take a look at that. And that's all the way from Rutland and the Rutland Herald, all the, up to here to Richmond. We have people in here from St. Albans as well that are advertising. So this is a really good book to get into. This is something we do on a seasonal basis. And we actually have discounts if you do, a 4-time buy with this as well. We have different for the print advertising area. We are now doing front page banners that we run. So when you have your business on this right on the front page, it's getting seen with all of the front page news as well. So that spot is really popular. It tends to get filled up really quickly, and a lot of our businesses have really good luck getting the drive into their business that they were hoping for with that particular piece. Yeah, so our readership is huge, and we have also the business directory in here as well, that for people who are just kind of starting out or don't really have a lot of room in their budget for advertising at the moment. We do this business directory that runs for 10 weeks. That is, $100. It's $10 a week for an ad, which is, a good opportunity for anybody who's looking to get that exposure out there. So that's pretty much what we have to offer right now. Does anybody have any questions about anything?
I do. Is the Explore Vermont online also?
So yes, you can find the publication online. It's under our community, and then you go under niche publications, and it's under there as well. So anything we do, such as boomers, we do a boomers, we do Explore Vermont, summer camp, all of those little extras that we put in the paper also get put right online for people to view as well.
Is that only if you have a subscription?
No, that should be able to be free for anybody to see.
Thank you.
Absolutely. What days issues are printed? So right now we are doing a Tuesday through Friday or Tuesday through Saturday for our daily. That runs 5 days a week for the Times Argus. And then we also have the reader that comes out weekly on Thursdays as well.
Okay, thank you. And again, if anybody thinks of anything between now and the end, we'll also have another opportunity for Q&A at the end. So Dina, you are up.
Hi, I'm Dina Smead from the Leahy Press in Montpelier. And just give you a little bit of background about the business. My parents bought the business in 1969 from Patrick Leahy's parents. And my husband and I purchased the business from them in 2001. So I've been in printing, it's in my blood. I've done everything from sweep floors to bind books. So we just recently become FSC certified. So that's a nice thing. Forest Stewardship Council. Some of the things that some of the people that we do printing for is Cabot Creamery. We do sales sheets for them. We do coupons for them. A lot of their printing we do. We also do printing for King Arthur Flour. We do newsletters, business cards, anything from business cards to annual reports. We also do the programs for the Mountaineers game. We're going to be the July game will be, we're sponsoring the July game, so we'll be there for the table. We do a lot of arts. We do Music in the Meadow, which is up at the Trapp Family Lodge, still performing arts, Berry Opera House. But some of the things that you can use for your business are, we do mailings. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Sunset Awnings, but we just did 394,000 postcards for them. We can mail here. We can do a mailing. That particular mailing went out to their mail house because it was so large. So like mailing postcards, mailing newsletters, are some of the ways that people can get their name out there and get contributions. Another thing we do is we can pads, pens, some of the promotional things, hats, some shirts, certificates. But one of the biggest things is the mailing part. A lot of things that we print go in the mail. We mail a lot of catalogs, postcards, newsletters. We just did one for the Central Vermont Humane Society and mailed that out for them. And Lake Hill just came off press. I just want to show you that really quickly. Just came off press today. Lake Hill preserves, if you haven't tried their preserves, I'm not, you have to, but they're really amazing. But this is their part of the press sheet in their catalog, which gets mailed out. But they're down in Windsor, Vermont. That's a smaller run of 2,000 catalogs, but anything print related, give me a call, email me. I can give you some figures. And I would like to put out there, anybody listening, or if you want to share with someone, I'd like to offer either 500 free business cards and or notepads. If you want some notepads, promote your business. I did some for the chamber for the golf tournament and put them in the bags. I can put your logo on them, and we would do 50 or 100 pads for you for your business if you'd like to. And I'm going to be doing some for the Mountaineers, put their logo at the top and hand those out at the game. So if you email me or call, let me know that you saw this and that you want either 500 business cards or 50 notepads. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Gina. Next on deck, we have Reagan from Great Eastern Radio.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me today, Kevin. Thanks for the opportunity to introduce myself. I'm the sales manager with Great Eastern Radio. Hi, Nathan. I am going to, Crystal, I'm going to attempt to share a screen. So just bear with me here, everybody. You think I can do this? I'll just, roll through and see if I can pull this up for you. You guys get, oh yeah, look at that. All right. So who are we? We're Great Eastern Radio. We have radio stations from the Canadian border to the Massachusetts border, locally owned, operated stations of all demographics, all different geographical landings, different formats, all of that good stuff. I solely here, I'm based out of our Barrie office, and I solely am responsible for Froggy 104.3 and 100.9, which is our country station, Frank FM, which is our rock station, and then our locally very Montpelier Barrie centric 105.7 The Beat. I personally live in Williamstown, and it's a really tight little signal. As I drive out my dirt road, I start to lose that one, but there's still a good volume of listeners and businesses there that utilize. So as you can see, a list of some of our listening areas and then beyond. So we have a pretty good swath of listeners throughout Central Vermont, Burlington, Plattsburgh, St. Albans, so on and so forth. I think I've been in radio since 2013, so I still consider myself a little wet behind the ears. And I believe that radio is a beautiful partnership with businesses, with communities, family, friends, all of that stuff. I think that it works in unison. It's a little analogy that I put together is it's a little bit like a symphony. You've got to kind of have all of your pieces moving together and talking and inviting people in and letting people know who you are, what your business is, what you have. And it's not just a black or white situation, and it's not one thing for every business, really customizable, as Julie was saying. So it's really talking to people, learning about their business, and then building something that works for them to talk to the audience that makes sense for their business. So this kind of gives you a quick overview of our two super stations. Again, country, and rock. Again, it shows you, who we're talking to. We've got audiences from 18 to 65 to 70. So a nice range of people are tuning in and listening. Again, it's community, it's your backyard, it's different things that are going on. So this kind of gives you an overview of those formats. And then this is going to be a shot of our beat station, which again is really that local Barry Montpelier station that's right here in, I think, all of our backyards, maybe except you, Julie, who's in Rutland. But if that kind of, and then we've got different syndicated shows there, Elvis Duran, John Tesh, different things happening in the area. So this is kind of, I can share this presentation with you all. I'm just going to kind of cruise through it. If that's of benefit to you, we can do that. Again, we are primarily radio, that terrestrial radio, but we have avenues of, our web pages, our Facebook pages. We've got a mobile app, all of those different things, text line. So there are little bits and pieces that, fall into that digital side. That is all part of packaging and planning action plans that work for the business and who we're talking to. So again, here, just kind of reiterating those different things, downloading, streaming, all of that stuff, Facebook followers, contests, giveaways, so on and so forth. Again, it's local. We're locally owned and operated. We tap into community stuff, support different events, different needs, different charities, all of that stuff that is near and dear, I think, to all of our hearts, to give back, be a strong member of our communities. So again, this just kind of is a little list of some of the things that we have done, that we do, and what is next. How am I doing so far, Crystal? Okay. So all of our stations together, you get a really wide range of listeners, targeting messaging. We do all of our copywriting, production. I'm a huge proponent of, with people that I work with, voicing their own ads. I feel like it sticks out a little bit more. It connects you to your business, to the community, to the ad. People come in, hear your voice, hear all of that stuff. Marketing. So I think that there's added value positions that enhance the schedule, all of that stuff. It's about sitting down and talking to people, understanding their business. So this is just kind of an idea of a layout of a schedule for a business. It's, the ads, the added value, the different things that we have going on depending on when your contract falls. So again, it's all really, really customizable to the business, and it's just taking a little bit of time to sit down and chat about that. Again, proposed kind of investments. Again, I will say everything's customizable. I look at, here's a list of some people that are doing business with us, have done business with us. So we have a nice range of different categories of business. And if you would love to add your business to this list, we would love to have you, love to talk to you, love to learn more about your business and see how we can help you. Here's all the contact information. Wally, the general manager, Wally Caswell, vice president and general manager, myself, traffic people, programming, owner, all of that stuff. So everybody's accessible. And I think that is a wrap. I'll close with my goal is to be a partner with people that I work with. I think sales is interesting, always something different, always a moving target. I think it's challenging with radio. We don't have that printable piece. We don't have the newspaper. So I'm just trying to sell you this pocket of air that you will never get back. So it feels very scary. I equate it to investing money in the stock market. You've got to put the money aside, you've got to invest it, and you have to let it work. You have to let it do its thing. So I am a huge proponent of allowing it to work. Everybody's buying cycles are different. So we here at Great Eastern Radio are excited about what lies ahead. Yes, the pandemic, like all of us, was challenging, but we endured and we learned a bunch of new things. So I would be happy to learn, speak, talk to anyone that's on here or anyone this is shared with, to talk with them about their business and how our stations and our radio group could support them.
All right, thanks, Reagan. Any questions before we move on to Nate? All right, Nate, it's all you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Nathan Wright. I work with RVG Digital, and I got a little presentation I'll show you real quick. Deanna Smead, you will not remember me, but I met you in the mid 80s. I was about 9 years old, and my dad used to fix your copier machines for Xerox. I just want to say I remember you. And he used to curse those machines out almost every night. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So let's see if we can get this presentation going with sound. We'll jump right into it. Can everybody see the screen? Yeah, good. Okay. Slideshow. So we are RVG Digital. Ken Squire, who's the owner of WDEV and Radio Vermont Group, created this division last year and recruited me to come over and help be the lead sales. Basically, we help local businesses make a big impact online. We're all about digital marketing and having a presence online. And like I said, we are a division of the Radio Vermont Group. So what do we do? Pretty much anything that you need help with online, we do it. That's the most simplest way to explain it. From discovery of your business and who you are online, to design and help you look attractive online, to help do management online, whether it's social media or reputation, and of course, the big one, advertising. Our team puts together a special customized plan specifically just for you. So what do I mean by that? Our sales process is we set up an interview, we meet you, we see what you're currently doing online, what you're currently doing for traditional advertising, and we come up with a plan and a strategy that would best fit your business. It's not one size fit all. It's totally on what your business needs at the time and what we can grow to as well. So let's talk about discovery, search engine marketing and search engine optimization. What does that mean? Basically, finding your business and services that you offer online, plain and simple. Back in the day, when I was a kid, if you needed something, you go to the yellow pages, right? Need my washer fixed, need a new TV. Well, nowadays, its name is Google with call tracking. So basically, search engine marketing and search engine optimization is finding your business when people Google search and your business pops up. The one thing that we offer that some don't is that we actually can tag it with call tracking. So when people use Google services, you know exactly how many people use that and dialed from Google. Design. One of the things that we can do, my team and I, is we can do a website design for you. We can customize a specific website that best fits your style and your needs. We can host that website for you, and we can provide security for that website so no one can hack or steal personal information. We have a creative writing team on staff. So if you are really busy with your business and you need something written up for your website or for a blog that we're doing for you, or just maybe some creative idea of how to produce a commercial, we have someone that can write that for you and send it to you for you to make adjustments. We also have a full video production team, and we film in 4K. Now this is really cool because in 4K, if you have any other need for this commercial after we make it, you own the commercial and you can distribute it. So we film in the highest resolution that is currently being broadcasted across the internet and TV. And here's an example of what we just got done for a local business.
Our TCC just does a great job of teaching you how to work with others and being a teammate.
I like how you're treated like coworkers and how you're treated like you're already in the workforce.
Randolph Technical Career Center.
So that is an example of a 15-second non-skippable video that will be featured on TikTok for Randolph Technical Career Center. They also used our services, as Julie mentioned, for jingles. So what you heard at the end is a custom jingle that we were able to make for them. And we have a lot of fun working with those guys.
Our TCC.
Let's go to the next slide here. Management. So with management, we can help you with social media. Social media is a great avenue to get people to recognize and engage with your business. We can help create 2 to 3 posts a week on any social media platforms that you want. Currently, we're engaged with an artist from Brooklyn, New York that has a very strong Instagram following, and she's going to team up with us to help create posts to make sure that she's still active on that platform. We do monthly meetings or emails to plan the upcoming post. All posts are approved by the business owner before posting. We're totally flexible. If an event comes up last minute that you need to get word out and you want us to write something, you just let us know, and we usually turn it around within 24 hours. And we just help engage with followers and use some of the money to boost posts to find new followers on your page. We also love that reputation management. As you know, everybody online has an opinion about your business or your services. So one of the options that we offer is to monitor all the reviews on the web that people are leaving for you. We have different tiers depending on how many websites you want us to monitor. We interact with all the reviews, especially the positive ones. Google doesn't really care so much of what the review says, but as long as the business is engaged with the review, and that's very important, is engagement online. If they do leave a bad review, of course, we get hold of you and ask how you want us to handle it. 9 out of 10, the business owner handles it on their own and contacts the person individually. Advertising. So with advertising, we target individuals. So we're a little different from traditional advertising, okay? We set up people that you were looking for in a geolocation that you set. So for example, if you are looking to sell a car, you are not going to target people under the age of 16. If you are running a pizza shop in downtown Barrie, you do not need your ads to be played in Burlington, Vermont, unless you have a really good delivery system and can get the pizza up there within 20 minutes. So what we can do is we can target individuals by age, by interest. We can do geofencing by areas that you service or would like to reach. It doesn't have to be restricted to Vermont. Currently, I'm helping a gentleman sell some piece of land to people out of state. So we're targeting Massachusetts, New York, Connecticut, and Maine to try to get interest in purchasing land here in Vermont. We can do advertising and this sort of thing on multiple platforms on social media. If you're looking to target young individuals, we all know where they are right now. It's on TikTok. We can place ads on TikTok and do silly, crazy videos or whatever you guys want to do to attract them. We can do it on Facebook, Instagram, and Google My Business. The second largest search, I won't say algorithm, but the search method is YouTube. You can find to do anything or watch anything on YouTube. And we have 2 options for marketing and advertising on YouTube. We have pre-roll skippable and pre-roll non-skippable ads. The 2, like I said, the second biggest search method on the internet. On average, for every $17 that you spend on YouTube, you get 1,000 impressions. Or in other words, you get your ad coming up 1,000 times. If you can get your message out in 5 seconds on the basic message, hi, I am Furniture Store and we have mattresses, skip. Then skippable ads are great for you. They're a little bit more affordable, but if you need a full 15 seconds to 30 seconds to get your message out, every $40 you spend gets you about 1,000 ads come up on that platform. Again, targeting individuals, not a area. Some other advertising that we can do on a digital platform is digital radio. In the latest study last month, in the state of Vermont alone, listeners are about 375,000 impressions a month, which means that people are tuning in, they're picking whatever channel they choose to listen to. And again, we're targeting individuals. So for example, when I bring my kids to, well, now summer camp, but it was school last month, we would put on our kid channel that was okay for kids to listen to, and ads would come up. After they get done, I go to usually my classic rock station, or I listen to some podcasts on there. And it doesn't matter which genre I'm listening to. That ad is targeted to me, and it'll come up no matter what genre I'm listening to. It's huge benefit for people. Same thing with targeting. If I'm on Pandora, the ad is coming to target to me. If I'm on Spotify, the ad is targeted to me. It doesn't matter which app I'm streaming digital radio on, the ads come to the individual. We also, a big one that's coming up is connected TV. Everybody has a phone or smart device in their house now. Apps such as Hulu, Tubi, and Pluto all have commercials while you're streaming entertainment, movies, or TV shows. Again, in the United States, last month, about 250,000 to 313 impressions a month of people tuning it in. I can personally tell you the latest study in the United States during the pandemic is connected TV jumped 58% across the country. It has taken a huge spike for people watching shows and catching up and that sort of thing. For every $55, you get 1,000 non-skippable ads, and that's very important. Digital radio and connected TV, all ads are non-skippable by default. We have seen a lot of local businesses utilize this, again, using geofencing and targeting specific individuals. I have seen companies such as Poulin Lumber, Community College of Vermont, Vermont Health Connect, also known as Central Vermont Hospital, place ads on this platform and are getting very good results. Second to last thing that we can offer is email marketing. I love email marketing because, again, you're targeting individuals that would have interest in your business. We have what we call email and digital ad redrops, which I think is really cool. So as back in the day, when you would get a printed flyer from the car dealership saying, hey, look at this Nissan or look at this Ford, how cheap it is, and we're going to throw in free carpets and a car wash every month. And you look at it and you say, well, I could use a new car, and you go down and you get in one. Email marketing is along the same lines, but through, of course, an email program. What we can do is we can actually track who opens that initial email, which is pretty cool. Once they open the initial email, we can do a second redrop of an email saying, hey, we see you showing interest, by the way, and lead them up with a second email about your business and your offerings. We also can team that up with a pixel, they call it. So we can place Google ads and Facebook ads of your product to the people that showed interest on their social media feeds and Google searches. So you're always in front of your potential customer. And last but not least, it's my favorite of all of these. I love doing all of them, but it's the most engaging with the community is digital contests. I've had really good luck with doing this with Sticks and Stuff, with Vermont Laser Wash, Ted Green Ford, and Montague Golf Course. We set up digital contests on social media platform, typically Facebook, to interact with community members and followers and do a fun digital contest. How that works is you guys pick the prize. Usually it's a gift card is the best reaction that we get for people to engage with. We create a drop page that people click on, put in their name, email, phone number, make sure they're over a certain age depending on the contest rules. And you can also ask up to 4 questions of that individual. And I'll use Sticks and Stuff as an example. They asked 3 questions. Are you buying new windows this year? Are you in the market for a big remodel? And are you redesigning your kitchen? They're giving away a $1,000 gift card. They got over 168 contestants to play. On top of that, for every contestant that played and filled that out, every comment, share, and like, they also got a pull into the contest. We made 3 posts. We run it over 2 weeks, and we did a congratulations to the winner. Now, the big advantage for my clients is at the end of the contest, you get an Excel file with everybody's contact information that played. How is that beneficial to you? When we ask questions such as, are you in the market for new windows? We separate the category of people that said yes, and we gave it to the window department at Sticks and Stuff. Even though they didn't win, if they were having a window sale, their salespeople on the company can call these individuals that showed interest and try to get a sale out of them. Same thing with Montague, they got a list. So when they had a tea time that wasn't filled 2 days prior to when that time came up, the front office people started calling people and say, hey, we have a free tea time at 2 o'clock on Saturday. Would you like to come try our golf course out? We'll throw in a free cart. You can use that information in any way that you want to really engage with people that were interested in your business. Again, the internet is big, it's huge, it can be confusing. So that's why we're here. We're the local guy right up there in Waterbury. I'll come in, I break it all down, make it real easy, and we customize a plan for you. If there's anything that you want to learn more about, my contact's right there in the chat. Feel free to reach out. Does anybody have any questions?